Hello everyone, if you don't know me already, I'm Tara the Dance Doctor. Welcome to my channel. In today's lesson, I'm going to be giving you 4 different ladies styling options in salsa in which we're using gestures and poses. So we're not going to be really moving our feet a lot. It's more about how we present our energy and our posture and our poise. And so we're really getting into that in today's lesson. It's super fun. I love it. And then at the end of the lesson, after we've learned all 4 options, we will combine them all into a practice routine for you. The reason I feel that making these types of lessons is so important is because sometimes we get so caught up in trying to do lots of complicated choreography and fast footwork and different things like that, that we lose the essence of the dance, and we also kind of lose the essence of our own expression. So I do love to incorporate these movements because they are just as strong as doing like a super fast, complicated shine, and they really make a statement and allow us to enjoy our dancing and our femininity. Before we get into the lesson, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the post notifications so you can see when I upload more stuff like this. Now let's get dancing.
Hi everyone, I just want to take a minute of your time to talk to you about my Patreon membership. If you've been looking for a quick, cost-effective way to improve your dancing, excel at learning choreography, and get into shape, look no further. Each week I upload a Quick Tip Tuesday video addressing different physical, mental, and emotional aspects of dancing, sharing my insights from 31 years of dancing and 10 years of teaching. Things like how to do a body roll, turning hacks, how to be a great follower, 5 things all social dancers should know, setting and achieving goals, and learning and remembering choreography. I also share a weekly salsa class which is aimed to help with corporal awareness, coordination, and routine memorization and retention. Each month, I create a 45-minute dance workout done to popular music so you can smile while you sweat and enjoy the endorphin boost without the gym. This comes to 9 new recorded classes each month, plus early access to all of my YouTube lessons. And when you sign up, you also get access to all past classes, which is over a year's worth of content, all for only $10 a month. Go to patreon.com/dancedoctor to sign up today.
Okay, let's get right into our first gesture. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 5, 7. Okay, each gesture is only going to occupy 8 counts, so they're not complicated, they're not long or difficult to remember. We're really working on getting in touch with our bodies in this lesson and our femininity and all that good stuff. Okay, so what I'm starting with is I'm doing my basic 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to go in. I'm going to bring my left ankle into my right ankle. So if you haven't watched last week's lesson on leg lines, now would be a good time to do that, or maybe after this video. But we are using one of those actions, which is gathering the ankles together here, and then very quickly I'm going to rotate my left knee. So my left knee is kind of coming in here, and then I'm going to move my foot and rotate my knee to go out as I bend both knees, okay? So I go 1, 2, 3, here we go, and 1, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and I'm gonna go 8, 1. So that's a fast transition. And the more defined you can make those movements, the nicer they will look. So I go 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And as I do that, I'm bringing my hands down to my thighs. And then I'm going to press into this left toe without dropping the foot. And I'm going to do a figure 8, 5, 7 as I let my hands come up the outsides of my thighs and onto my hips, okay? So here I'm going 5, lifting the left side of the hip, 7, lifting the right side, and then my weight is on my right, and I'm ready to step forward on 1. So we go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, and basic. And again. 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Now, I talked about this before in my strike a pose video and also in the feminine gestures video number 1. This is now the second one I'm making, about the importance of having these moments of silence in our dancing where we're projecting strength and confidence even though we aren't moving, which is much more difficult than it seems, and it's something that I do encourage all of my students to do, because we seem to be able to project confidence when we're moving, but if I ask you to stand still, can you still do that? Like I said, it is more difficult than it seems, but also very important. So from here, 8, 1, I've got 2 count to just stand here, nice long neck, chest open, energy in my arms, rib cage lifted, and then I can kind of melt out of that into my hip action, okay? So that's what helps us add dynamic into our dancing. So let's try that a couple more times, and then we'll do it with music. We go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Basic. 1, 3. Here we go. 8, 1, 3, 5, 7. Basic. One more time. 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, and basic. All right. Let's try that first gesture now with music. Moving right along to my second gesture, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, and 5. Okay, so I am only stepping to the side and allowing my elbows to lift my arms up, looking to the left, and then bringing the arms in down to my hip, and then allowing my forearms and my elbows to lift my arms up above my head as I transfer my weight back to my right foot. So I do my basic 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, and 5. Okay, and again, we're working on continuing to project confidence and allow for something that a lot of my students need to work on, which is once we hit our initial pose, then allowing the energy to extend and soften. So it's not just here and here, which is very static. Boom and boom. I'm going to continue, allow residual movement to happen and really kind of stretch in all directions, and then also find some softness at the end, which makes it, gives this really nice seamless finish. So let's practice that. We go 1, 3, 5, 7. We go hit, expand, and hit, expand. Okay, and again, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Hit, expand, hit, expand. And again, we go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Hit, expand, hit, expand. And 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Hit and hit. And last time, 5, 6, 7. Hit and hit. All right, now let's try that second set of gestures with music. on to our third set of gestures. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 5, 7, and 1, okay? So what we're doing is we are creating first a check action with the feet. So I do my basic 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go check, which means my front leg, which is the left leg, is straight. My back leg, which is my right leg, is bent, and both of my feet are turned out, and I'm on the ball of my back foot, okay? So let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, check. Yeah? Again. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, check. Now, what the arms are gonna do, check, like I'm presenting myself here. Again, lifting up my chest, so much energy in my arms. Boom, okay? So this whole gesture is kind of inspired by like flamenco and paso doble, okay? So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, present, which is also a great movement for you if you feel like not totally confident in your dancing when you're doing steps by yourself. Fake it till you make it, yeah? Really work on these kinds of steps because sometimes we can build confidence from the outside in. So you're at home, nobody's watching you, really ham it up, really act like, you know, your dog or cat or the fly on the wall is really lucky to be watching you, to be in the presence of your dancing, yeah? So we go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1. And now I'm going to turn to my right, and I'm going to change the shape of my hands. So they were here, and then the right hand is going to come to my hip, and the left hand is going to push out, palm out, fingers in. And then on 7, we're going to create these wrist circles, okay? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 5, 7, and 1, 3, and again, 1, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 5, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, present, turn, wrist, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, present, and 5, 7, and 1. All right, let's practice our third set of gestures with music. To our last movement, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1. Okay? So I'm going 1. First, I'm just kind of flicking this left foot out and bringing it right back, thighs together, ankles together as always. Okay? So let's just practice that. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1. And again, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1. Now, the arms are going to go and 1. So I'm here. I'm going to scoop my hands in front of me, bringing the wrists together. The wrists are going to stay together as they come up. So I'm here, scoop. My fingers come in. I've done this position before in other arm styling videos, and the arms come up. And I meant to mention this when we did this one, but it's the same. The elbows are going to be behind you, and the shoulders down so that I can still see the profile of your face. Anytime our arms come up, we don't want to be like this, okay? So we're going to go basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1. So I'm scooping as I'm doing that little flick, and then my foot and my hands arrive at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Now from here, I'm just going to switch the hip, or actually I'm changing my weight, which is going to switch my hip. So my weight's on my right now. Now I'm going to switch to the left, and as I do that, I'm just going to bring the hands down to the elbows. Okay? So I'm here, and I go, whoop, and that's happening on 3. And now, for 5, 6, 7, I'm doing a few things. I'm bringing my arms open. I'm bringing my weight into the center. So it was on my left. Now I'm going to bring it into the center. And then I'm going to arch and let my head be the last thing to come up on 7. So we did 1, 3, and now I'm going to go put the weight back, or put that right heel down, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And then we're ready to step forward on the left. So again, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. And again, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's try it with the basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7, and basic. And again, we go. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1. And again. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1. And 5. Okay? Now let's try that last gesture with music. Now we are going to do our practice routine. I'm simply going to do each set of gestures in the order that we learn them with a basic in between. That being said, I do encourage you to play with other basic movements that you can put in between given your level of comfort. So you could use a side basic, you could use a right turn, you could use a left turn, you could use ventana. It's totally up to you what you would like to do. In this video, I'm just going to be doing a basic so that we can keep the focus on the gestures, but I do encourage you to mix it up and really make your own extended routine out of these movements, okay? So our routine, like I said, we'll start with a basic. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 5, 7. Another basic. 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Present, turn, and basic. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7, and basic. And we can start over, okay? So that's our routine. After you get it into your body, do try and mix up the movements that you do in between the gestures, okay? So let's practice it. Basic. 3, 5, 7, and 1, 5, 7. Basic. 2, 3, out to the side, 1 and 5 and 1, 3, present, 1, 5, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, flick, 1, 3, arch it up and let's go again, 5, 6, 7 and 1, 3, 5, 7, basic, to the side, 1 and 5 and 1, 3, 5, 7 and 1, 5, 7 and 1, 3, 5, 7, flick, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 1. Last time. Here we go. And 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, side, 1, 5, and 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1, and 5, and 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1, 3, 5, 7, and basic. All right, let's try the whole routine now with music. Thank you so much for joining me for today's lesson. I hope that you enjoyed it. Do not hesitate to share it with a dancing friend that you think would also enjoy it. Also, check out all of the online resources that I have available. That means my Patreon page, patreon.com/dancedoctor, where I offer 9 bonus classes each month, dance workouts, salsa classes, quick tip classes. It's only $10 a month, and it is a great value because you get access to all the new classes as well as the hundreds of classes that I have already uploaded to the page. Also, check out my website, dancedoctoronline.com, my Dancing Between the Lines course, and my 21-day dance camp, my Train Like a Dancer course. If you are looking to level up your dancing and learn trade secrets and things that all dance teachers know but don't necessarily teach, check out my 21-day Train Like a Dancer course. You will not regret it. It's full of super valuable information that's going to help you become the dancer that you want to be. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and until next time, keep dancing.
Do you want to be able to do this? And this? And even this? Well, then you need to do this. And this. And even this. My 21-day Train Like a Dancer course gives you all the tools you need to transform into the dancer you've always wanted to be. Try the first 3 days free and see why dancers from all over the world are saying things like this, and this, and even this. Start training like a dancer today and unlock your true dancing potential. What are you waiting for?